I know both of you guys saw Nightcrawler, and so I finally did watch it, and I just want to say this about it. There aren't that many DPs out there that can consistently be cited as the stars of their movies that they work on. And I tell you what, Elswit and the L.A. that he captures in Nightcrawler, he is a fucking star of that movie. I mean, that is just incredible.
He is.
Yeah.
Great work.
I mean, I agree with you 100%. And, I was like giving earlier, I was like saying if we were to do the top 10 tonight, I could easily do a top 10 for this year with what I've seen, and that would be at the top of the list right now.
Really? Okay. Wow.
No, I haven't.
And Gyllenhaal is very. It's a very unique performance from him. He's getting really, really good. I mean, he's always been good, but there's something happening with Gyllenhaal that I think he's reaching another plateau.
Well, I think with this, I think it starts really with source code, and then it just builds up, from there. Not to say that his stuff before source code was weak, but it just seems like he's been in this renaissance since source code. But I would think to be able to do this movie and Enemy in the same year, that's two really great performances in one year.
I do have to say I tried to watch Enemy and I hated it, but
what did you hate about it?
I was bored by it, completely bored to tears. Just
really?
like I was bored to tears by Prisoners. I just don't like that filmmaker.
Wow.
Yeah, I really kind of despise that filmmaker, actually. But
did he go to your bathroom and clog up the toilet when you weren't looking?
I've never visited him. He's never visited me.
No, I'm just curious.
But I find him boring. I can't be more clear than that. He's boring. He makes boring movies. However, back to Nightcrawler, it is one of the great movies of the year. And what's interesting about it too is it. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of like one of those, like Golden Globus movies from the late 80s or something. There was something very, very, how they could do like sort of, very sleazy kind of movies, like Street Smart or something like that. Like it'd be a great double bill.
I know exactly what you're saying. It almost feels like the subject matter should be a little passé. Like this seems like a 90s concept.
It does. It feels like a period piece, and if it didn't have, it could easily be a period piece if it didn't require the story, didn't require that they be totally up to snuff with.
But the character is so unique. And the movie pushes it so far. I mean, the movie's really daring in how far it goes. And there's some scenes in that movie that where it's like, don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's very provocative. And if you want to know how this kind of subject matter can be done, just as sleazily, but also very almost comically bad, look at that movie 15 Minutes, and then look at Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's
Isn't that when Robert De Niro dies halfway through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Robert De Niro
that movie is worse than
a
bag of donkey dicks. I mean, oh God.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie. But also great in the movie
but that's a good analogy.
It's a great period. I mean, a great ensemble piece too, because and it seems like at first it's like to call it an ensemble piece as sort of like dominating as Gyllenhaal is in it, but it really is. I mean, like with Riz Ahmed as his second in his, he was great in it. As the sort of tragic character that comes into it, that kind of gets caught in his web, and also. Renee Russo, who I feel like we haven't seen her in. And even Bill Paxton. And
Bill Paxton, Bill
Paxton is very good. But you go back to the guy. He's getting a lot of buzz. A lot of nominations for his performance. His partner, and you cringe in the diner sequence at the end.
Oh yeah.
You cringe for. Oh my God! You're on the edge of your seat. You're just like. oh, dude, just get out of there. It ain't worth it.
Get out. And it's just so horrible too. Like he's on as an intern, so he gets paid, like nothing, like zero cash. And he's. Can I give you guys a real life analogy? He is paid more though than if you're doing closed captioning, post production. He is paid more. I will say that. He is paid more than the other job that he was doing. Or
he's paid more than what I'm doing right now.
Oh, what you're doing, right?
One of my
okay.
freelance jobs, he's paid more than what I'm doing. I was like when he was to give a salary, I almost yelled out in the theater, "I'll do it." Yeah,
right. Yeah. I know that feeling. But by the way, also to talk about Elswit, it's not just about with the photography. It's not just about how he captures L.A., which is really superb and a great, with this and Inherent Vice, which are two different visions of the same city. It's just he's just extraordinary this year. But also the way that he captures even the actors. Well, I just remember looking at their eyes, how they're photographed, particularly Gyllenhaal's eyes. And Elswit just gets a sort of creepy glassiness out of them that I don't ever really remember looking at an actor's eyes in that way before.
Yeah, what he looks like. Gyllenhaal looks very John Cazale-ish in the movie.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, he does. You're right. And there's some moments where he looks absolutely, because of that weight loss that he went through, which is pretty dramatic. He looks absolutely otherworldly. There's a couple of scenes where he's photographing the accident, and the lighting is very strange, and it just makes him look like an alien or something. Which he kind of is,
He looks like Christian Bale in The Machinist at times. You're like. Because, you look, it's really funny, because now Jake Gyllenhaal put on all this weight, a lot of muscle and everything for the boxing movie and everything, and he's going from one extreme to the other, and you're just like, oh, my God, is the failure of Prince Persia really causing you to do this?